Hello, friends. It's your buddy Keith, and I am here live again in the control room here at Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. I've got a really cool 79 Gibson Les Paul to share with you guys. This thing's been, man, it's had so much cool stuff done to it from a very well-known British guitar maker, actually the inventor of the Guild Ashbory bass, which is pretty wild. Yes, that would be Mr. Nigel Thornbory. We'll talk about him in a minute. If you're new to the channel, hit like, hit subscribe. It's free. It costs you nothing. You can buy absolutely any of the instruments you see on this channel on our website, EssexRecordingStudios.com, and on Reverb.com, our good friends at Reverb. Yes, so this is started off its life as a 79 Les Paul Firebrand. And as you can see on the inside of the control cavity cover, it has been rebuilt, refinished, and modified by Mr. Nigel Thornbory. Now, he also is well known for making his own line of instruments. Lots of outstanding acoustic guitars. His instruments have been written about in magazines for decades, and he's made guitars for very famous artists. I know one of the big users is King Crimson has one of his guitars, the lead singer and guitarist there. So back to this one, what Nigel did to it is it got all Schaller hardware and Schaller humbucking pickups. Now, I didn't know that Schaller manufactured pickups, and I actually went on Wikipedia and learned a whole lot about the company. These days, it strictly does hardware, but for many years, in fact, in the earliest days, it manufactured pickups, and it did so for several decades. So that's really, really cool. I'm trying to remember if this has got push-pull, coil split, and I think a phase toggle switch as well, with the factory pickup selector there. Also very interesting is there's this triangular insert, and I don't know what the deal is with that. If this was some sort of experiment for a wild body design. If you look at the Guild Ashbory bass, Fender licensed it for a few other names. I think the Armin, they made it, and maybe even under Fender's name too at some point. But that was a radical design that he came up with. And yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, or if he just thought it would look cool, you know? But it's part of the really interesting history with this instrument. If you look here, you've got a proper Gibson logo, mother of pearl, with the black overlay. Now, originally, if I'm not mistaken, on the Firebrands, they came with, it was just all the natural wood, and you had I think a satin logo on it. So that's a really cool custom one-off feature that you don't get on any other Firebrand. On the back here, you can see the wood just looks beautiful. I mean, look at that neck. Absolutely stunning. We come up here, and there's the original serial number, so 7352. The first digit and the fifth digit is the year, so 79, and then 597. I think 352 is the day of the year it was built, 352nd day of the year, and 597 is the production number for that day. And in 79, I believe, if it was if the number was over 500, I believe it might have been built at the Kalamazoo, Michigan plant. You'll have to go check on Guitar Data Project or something like that. But I'm pretty sure that's the case. The first 500 were built in Nashville, and after the 500, that was reserved for Kalamazoo. Now look inside this control cavity, guys. This thing looks like NASA did it. It is so clean. Looks like it's been lined with, what's it, graphite paint that they use in order to eliminate interference. This thing is so clean you can eat off of it, and you can see very sophisticated electronics here, and everything is very, very tidy. Yeah, looks great. I think that's for that phase toggle switch I was telling you about. And then you've got your push-pull coil split pots there. Very, very cool. Got your capacitors there. Awesome. Just a gorgeous, stunning instrument. It has the original chainsaw protector case. These things are really cool. I'm going to take the guitar out to show it to you. Like I said, you can see on the tuners, you've got the correct style Schaller Deluxe vintage tulip tuners there. I'm going to take this out and show you the case. These cases are very valuable. Here in the UK, in this condition, they sell for about 250 British pounds, like a quarter of a grand. In America, I don't know, what's the exchange rate, about 1.4 to 1. So almost half you add on top of that. So, you know, somewhere around $350 is what these are going for over here in the UK. And what's great is these break all of the time, and usually you get one that's missing. All of these are perfectly intact. You got the nice Gibson logo on the top here, nice rubberized grip here. Very, very comfy. And inside, this is always broken and gone. So that's really cool that that's still intact. Inside, you've got this nice raised logo storage cavity. And then you can store your picks, your loose change in there. Just nice. It's these are my favorite cases, I think, from Gibson. I mean, the lift-in cases you get on like a 59 reissue that's super cool as well. But yeah, I just think these are rock solid and better than the ones that are made in China these days, for sure. I wonder where these cases were made. If anybody knows where these cases were built, mention it in the comments section. I'm guessing America, and then for decades afterwards, they were all made in Canada. And now I think they've moved manufacturing to Central America. I can't remember if it's Mexico or Costa Rica that I've seen cases are being made. And they've got really nice gig bags now, but they're made in China, I believe those are. Yeah. So, this is Nigel's custom Firebrand guitar with your coil splits, your phase switch, your Schaller humbuckers, your Schaller tuners. Might even be a Schaller bridge and stop tailpiece. I haven't actually got under there, but I do know that that is the brand he used extensively. And then you have the beautiful Gibson overlay that just gives it such a distinct look and appearance. When I say overlay, I mean this black bit here. This originally would have just looked like this on a Firebrand. Looks kind of boring and cheap, actually. So there you have it, folks. Fretboard looks to be ebony. Yeah, it looks like it's an ebony fretboard. And the frets, I need to show you the condition there. Yeah, frets look good. Frets look good. Looks like mother of pearl dot frets. Let me see if we can get that in focus there. Just a really good looking instrument with some really cool history. I like a guitar that has history behind it and some provenance, you know. I think this is a really cool story behind it. Like, hey, I've got a Gibson that was owned by the guy that invented the Ashbory bass for Guild and went on to make just, you know, amazing guitars for decades and for big artists over here in the UK. I think that's special. All right, guys, so if you want to buy this one, it is going up for sale on the old EssexRecordingStudios.com website. I'm hoping we're going to get it on a recording session before it sells, but these vintage ones that have cool sound upgrades and modifications tend to sell pretty quickly. So I don't know if we'll get a chance to use it on a session, but I'm hoping we do. And other than that, stick around on the channel because we've got great videos coming up. This is another one of Nigel's instruments. This is a 79 Fender Precision bass that he got at the Fender factory as a gift, actually, when he did a tour of the factory way back in the day. So, yeah, that's coming up. We already did these Japanese Les Pauls. These are really cool. There's a video on them. And I've got another like 20 guitars upstairs that I have to do videos on. I didn't get them all done this weekend, but I promise more are coming. So definitely stick around. And I'll see you all soon. I hope you had a great weekend. It's Halloween today. Happy Halloween, everyone. I don't really do much on Halloween. I just try to stay out of trouble and usually throw on a old crappy horror movie or something. But yeah, we'll see what I do tonight. I'll catch you all later. And make sure you follow us on all the socials. It's at Essex Recording Studios. And that's on Instagram, the one we're on the most, Facebook, and Twitter. Cool. Catch you all later.